years ago. Kobayashi has claimed to be a fan of Kiyohara. Police have known about Kiyohara's frequent visits to Kobayashi's home for some time. Investigators say Kobayashi initially sold Kiyohara the illegal drug via a mutual acquaintance. But after that acquaintance was arrested over another incident, the two men began dealing with each other directly. The investigators say since last summer, the two men repeatedly met at convenience stores and hotels in Gunma and other prefectures. Tokyo police are investigating the details of the drug deals, including the possible involvement of an organized crime ring. But Kobayashi reportedly denied the allegations, saying he doesn't know anything about the situation.
Allegation, denied.
Renowned Japanese conductor Seiji Ozawa has won the Best Opera Recording Prize at this year's Grammy Awards. In the past, the great maestros who taught Ozawa also received the award, such as Herbert von Karajan and Leonard Bernstein. Ozawa said he wants to share the joy with his colleagues.
カラヤンとバーンスタインに並んだって。
すごいね。
並ぶわけ。
この人の先生。
At a classical music festival held in Matsumoto, Nagano Prefecture in 2013, Ozawa conducted Maurice Ravel's L'Enfant et le Sorcier, Shirahaze, or The Child and the Spells. Ozawa has received the award for that performance. The opera follows the story of a boy who grew up while being scolded for mischief. Ozawa showed off his dynamic conducting skills with each scene of the opera. Ozawa says the work has the sense of nostalgia or fantasy and was made for both adults and children to enjoy. Ozawa has been acclaimed for his performances with the Berlin Philharmonic and other leading orchestras. The company marketing the recording says this is Ozawa's first Grammy in 8 nominations. Ozawa has deepened exchanges with people in Matsumoto. Regarding his award, some people have this to say. This person says she feels very happy with the news. Another says he wants Ozawa to have a long life and remain active. The Grammy Award is the most prestigious music award in the United States, covering rock, jazz, classical, and other kinds of music. 83 categories were set up this year. The Best Opera Recording Prize won by Ozawa is in the classical music category. The prize is given to the best work among recorded operas. In his comments, Ozawa said the winning work was made jointly with members of the Saito Kinen Orchestra and great singers. He said thanks to their support, he was able to enjoy himself and successfully conduct the opera. He also said he thinks holding the event in Matsumoto ensured its success. Ozawa added that he feels happy and honored by the award and that he wants to share it with his colleagues.
Now, other news in brief. A major staffing agency conducted a survey of 4,000 companies. It asked about their recruiting plans for students who will graduate from university in the spring of 2017. Results indicate that 2/3 of the respondents have already decided schedules for interviews with applicants. Of them, 68% plan to start meeting applicants before June 1st. This is the date recommended by Japan's largest business lobby, Keidanren, to begin job interviews. Agency official Hitomi Okazaki says companies are facing intensifying competition over university graduates. She says they do not want to heed Keidanren's request to get ahead of their rivals.
An influenza outbreak is underway. The National Institute of Infectious Diseases says an estimated 1.64 million flu patients visited 5,000 medical institutions across Japan in the week through February 7th. The number is up 570,000 from the previous week. Kanagawa Prefecture had the most number of patients per medical institution at almost 49. Saitama followed with 47.5. The numbers rose in all prefectures. The institute says the flu outbreak would usually be past its peak at around this time of year, but the outbreak started late this season. It warns that more people could come down with the flu.
あれでね、パッと出るんよ。インフルエンザの時赤い線が出たりする。すぐね、粘膜のね、脱脂面
NHK
の
has
あれ
learned
で
that it
ね。
would cost about 300 billion yen to
粘液を取って
decommission the
廃炉する
nuclear
のこれ
reactor
も
in
ったい
Fukui
ない。
Prefecture.
まだやればいい。
Japan Atomic Energy Agency made the estimate in
3000億円しか
2012
かから
after
んのよ。
debates on the virtue of keeping Monju heightened following the 2011
だって
Fukushima
トヨ
nuclear
タの100
accident.
分の1よ。
Under a 30-year hypothetical plan, the agency developed 130 billion yen would be required to take apart the reactor and dispose of waste. The amount is about 2 to 3 times the normal costs of decommissioning. The agency says decommissioning Monju would cost more than a normal nuclear reactor because it is larger and has more extensive piping.
ソフトバンクの時価総額6兆だって。IT 系で3位だって。NTT 系で。僕のおかげで。全部僕のおかげ。なのになんで僕お金もらえないんだろう。不思議でしょうがない。
Kotoshogiku says he's enjoying sumo more than ever and is discovering many things.
なんでいつもそんな同じこと言うの？
He also says now that he knows what victory feels like, he wants to experience it many more times. In the January tournament, he became the first Japanese-born wrestler to win the Emperor's Cup in 10 years. Reporters asked him why Japan-born wrestlers had not won a tournament for so many years. He says Japanese wrestlers have a fixed idea that they should face their opponent squarely at face-off rather than use any tricky tactics. He says it's pointless if wrestlers can't win, and Japanese wrestlers seem to lack fighting spirit.
ファイティングスピリットってどういう草が足りない？
He showed reporters his routine move before bouts. He wants to be called the Kotobauru because of its similarity to the figure skating technique.
今に王になるんで。
Kotoshogiku says the Chinese character for Koto is made up of parts meaning king and now. He also says he'll work harder so he can put in encouraging and impressive performances in the future. The spring tournament will open on March 13th. His performances in the tourney will hold the key to whether he'll be promoted to the highest rank of Yokozuna.
Now the weather, areas along the Japan Sea coast have more snow today than yesterday due to the effects of a